Welcome to Epic Vision Channel. Discover the captivating history of North Carolina as we uncover 10 nature's fury unleashed, shocking disasters caught on film that have shaped the state's landscape. From devastating hurricanes to catastrophic wildfires, North Carolina has experienced the full force of nature's fury. Join us on an informative journey as we delve into these extraordinary events, shedding light on the impact they had on the land and its resilient inhabitants. From the iconic Outer Banks to the majestic Appalachian Mountains, this diverse state has witnessed natural calamities that serve as a testament to the power and unpredictability of nature. This article is a riveting journey through time, exploring the major cataclysms that have unfolded within the borders of this remarkable state. Prepare to be immersed in tales of destructive tempests, unforgiving floods, and seismic upheavals as we unravel the mysteries behind these extraordinary events. Embark on this enthralling adventure as we uncover the stories behind these monumental events. Number 10. Hurricane Isaias 2020. Hurricane Isaias made landfall in North Carolina in 2020, leaving a significant impact on the state. With sustained winds of approximately 85 miles per hour, Isaias brought heavy rainfall and strong winds. A storm surge to the coastal areas of North Carolina was experienced. Flooding was a major concern as Isaias dumped several inches of rainfall across the region. The safety and well-being of residents were in the hands of emergency response teams. Vulnerable areas were evacuated. In the aftermath of Hurricane Isaias, North Carolina activated its recovery efforts. The focus was on restoring power, clearing debris, and assisting affected communities. The state's Department of Transportation played a vital role in repairing damaged roads and bridges to facilitate recovery. Number 9. Tornado Outbreak 2011. The devastating tornado outbreak of 2011 had a profound impact on North Carolina, leaving behind a trail of destruction and loss. This event unleashed a series of powerful tornadoes that ravaged numerous regions across the state. Areas such as Raleigh, Sanford, and Fayetteville were particularly hard hit, witnessing the destruction of neighborhoods and establishments. Tragically, the tornado outbreak claimed the lives of 24 individuals in North Carolina and inflicted injuries on hundreds more, forever altering the lives of survivors. Number 8. Blizzard of 2000. The Carolina Crusher. The Blizzard of 2000, also known as the Great Blizzard of the Carolinas, was a significant weather event that affected North Carolina and surrounding areas. Spanning from January 24 and January 26, 2000, this historic blizzard left a lasting impact on the region. The storm originated from a collision between a powerful low-pressure system moving northeastward along the Gulf Coast and a strong Arctic cold front diving southeast from the Great Lakes. During the blizzard of 2000, North Carolina experienced widespread snowfall accumulations, with some areas receiving over 20 inches of snow. This led to extensive disruptions in transportation, as roads and highways became impassable. Power outages affected thousands of residents due to the weight of the snow on power lines and tree limbs. Additionally, the storm resulted in numerous school and business closures, impacting daily routines for individuals and communities across the state. Number 7. Hurricane Floyd, 1999. The hurricane's path led to it to traverse the eastern coastline, resulting in significant destruction and widespread flooding. The winds howled at a sustained speed of 155 miles per hour. Roads, bridges, and buildings were destroyed. Hurricane Floyd's most devastating consequence is the severe flooding that ensued. The combination of heavy rainfall and the storm surge led to overflowing rivers and breached levees. The environmental aftermath was also profound. The flooding caused significant contamination of water sources. Moreover, the ecological consequences of the destruction of wetlands had long-lasting effects. 52 people died in the storm in North Carolina. The state's agricultural sector suffered immensely, with losses exceeding $900 million. The lessons learned from this hurricane have contributed to advancements in forecasting and mitigation. Floodplain management was implemented to safeguard the well-being of communities in hurricane-prone regions. Number 6. Hurricane Fran, 1996. This powerful storm originated from a tropical wave off the coast of Africa. Upon marking landfall near Cape Fear, North Carolina, Hurricane Fran caused extensive damage along its path. High winds toppled trees and power lines. Inland areas were not spared from Fran's wrath either. Heavy rainfall accompanied the hurricane, with some locations experiencing over 15 inches of precipitation. This excessive rainfall resulted in severe flooding, damaging homes, infrastructure, and agricultural lands. The aftermath of Hurricane Fran was a significant challenge for North Carolina. In the years following Fran, North Carolina has implemented various measures to improve hurricane preparedness and response. The lessons learned from this devastating storm have contributed to the region's resilience and the ability to better withstand future hurricane events. Number 5. North Carolina Ice Storm 2002. The ice storm occurred during the winter season. It brought freezing rain that coated surfaces with a thick layer of ice. This event disrupted normal life for many residents and caused significant damage to infrastructure and vegetation. There were safety concerns as many households were left without electricity for days. There was no food either or gas. Numerous accidents were reported across the state from the icy conditions that made travel treacherous. Number 4. The 2004 Indian Ocean Earthquake and Tsunami. Tied for 10th place is a catastrophic magnitude 9.1 earthquake that struck undersea off the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, on December 26, 2004. The quake created a massive tsunami that killed approximately 230,000 people and displaced nearly 2 million people in 14 South Asian and East African countries. Number 3. The 2010 Haiti Earthquake. A catastrophic magnitude 7.0 earthquake that struck Haiti just northwest of Port-au-Prince on January 12, 2010, ranks as one of the 3 deadliest quakes of all time. Haiti's standing as one of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere, and its limited history of large earthquakes left it extremely vulnerable to damages and loss of life. As many as 3 million people were affected by the quake. Number 2. Yahtzee River Flood, 1931. Major flood events along the Yahtzee River in central and eastern China have occurred from ancient times to the present, causing considerable destruction of property and many casualties, but the major flood of 1931 stands out. It covered tens of thousands of square miles, flooding rice fields in various cities including Nanjing and Wuhan. The flood affected more than 50 million people. Government organizations, including the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, estimated the death toll to be about 3.7 million people. Number 1. Haitian Earthquake, 2010. On January 12, 2010, an earthquake hit Haiti about 15 miles southwest of the capital city, Port-au-Prince. The earthquake registered a magnitude of 7.0 on the Richter scale and was followed by aftershocks that registered magnitudes of 5.9 and 5.5. Another aftershock of magnitude 5.9 struck on January 20th. The earthquake was generated by a contractual deformation along the Legon Fault. There has been debate about the total number of deaths caused by this earthquake, but estimates suggest that about 200,000 to 300,000 people died. Hundreds of thousands more were displaced. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it around with your friends.